Imagine any of you lot thinking that was my Jaguar. I don't even have a fucking motor. I use public transport. This is truly amazing. It's absolutely fantastic to see so many people here today, and I guess the message that comes from this conference to all the peoples and all the cultures of this wonderful land of ours that is another Scotland is possible. A community, a society, and a nation, an economy, an environment, and a home. These are not objects that exist because they are measured and weighed and counted. They are not commodities. They are not someone's gift. They are the footprints each of us leave. They are the sum total of our actions and our will. Scotland wills itself to be a better nation, one we rebuild with our own hands. Who will then teach us our will is not big enough? Who will then tell us our hands are not strong enough, or our hearts are not brave enough? Must the hope of the Scots for a better Scotland be the hope of the beaten for a less painful defeat? Must the will of the Scots once again come second to greed and privilege? This despair has a name. Its name is no. It is a despair that believes poverty inevitable and the decline and destruction of public service necessary. It is the cry of people who believe that wealth should belong to whomever has the sharpest claws and the meanest hearts. Our poverty, our decline, their wealth, their no. For over 30 years we have waited for Britain's rulers of any party to live up to our hopes. They either didn't notice or didn't care, or simply betrayed us and took us for granted. But now they notice. Now they see the chance for working men and working women in Scotland to take back a nation. Now they tremble at the thought that we might really do it. Because what drives no forward is the fear of those who stand to lose their privilege. They fear their kingdom of greed faces its demise. They fear real democracy. They fear that in a land beyond Westminster, we will rediscover hope. That hope has a name. Its name is yes. It is a hope fashioned from knowledge. We know a better economy is possible because we have seen it in other nations. We know greater equality among citizens is possible because we have seen that in other nations. We know that ending poverty, reviving democracy, and respecting our environment are possible because we have seen these things too. And we know how to bring these things to Scotland. We must abandon 30 years of the politics of exploitation, the damning, corrosive exploitation that makes a few rich from what the many lose. We must replace it with a politics of sharing, where we all gain from the riches of our land and the fruits of our labour. For centuries, Scotland's ingenuity has been a gift to the world. Now let it be a gift to ourselves. Let us gift ourselves an economy where we make and create. Let our creativity make working people prosperous. Let let prosperous people sustain a great welfare state. Let that state end the fear that comes with insecurity. Let us gift ourselves that Scotland. Look at the forces that stand behind no. Look at the forces that stand behind yes. Choose your side. Together we can raise up our heads and work for a Scotland yet to come, but excitingly visible already. A Scotland of the common weal, of shared wealth and shared well-being. A Scotland that says no to weapons of mass destruction and illegal, unjust wars around the world. A Scotland that respects and cares for our elderly because they have already paid their debt to us. A Scotland that nurtures and supports our youth because we know they are our future. A Scotland of social justice and equality, and a Scotland that listens to the voice and spirit of its people. Let us be an example to the world with our vision. Another Scotland is possible. Our Scotland. All of us first.